Hello, YouTube. ZiggyNo back with Sports Cards Daily. Today's March 8th, Tuesday. Yeah, I know I missed a few days. Anyway, on this day in sports, check this out. The Babe signed a contract in 1930 for $160,000. Quote, Ed Barrow, no one will ever be paid more than the Babe. Isn't that amazing? At that time, think about that amount of money in 1930, dude. But it's contracts like that that set the stage for where we are today, where people can make $500 million. I guess it's also where you started dreaming, right? I mean, kids started seeing that and they started dreaming about being a big leaguer and making money. And that just started the whole race to chase to make money. Where will it stop? You know, how much money? I mean, $500 million contract by Patrick Mahomes. It's pretty big. I'm sure you guys got some better contracts out there, but does it go to billions? When does it stop? Let's see some other highlights. I thought this was interesting. Frank Sinatra snaps the fight of the century. Frazier ends Muhammad Ali's winning streak. Frazier beating Muhammad Ali on this day in 1971. Okay, what else we got here? Martina Navratilova, first tennis player, and that's not woman, by the way. I read this. First tennis player to earn $10 million. You go, girl. And now again, look, I mean, freaking A, the Williams sisters are, you know, what, probably close to billionaires now, hundreds of millions easily. Tournament Kentucky beats South Carolina. I just saw that. What else? Anything else big? No, I think that's pretty much it. Let's go ahead and jump into some sports card content. So real quickly, I do recommend, if you haven't already, check out GemRate, and they have a really good thing on Twitter where they give you all the numbers right there, and you get a good review. There's channels that do this. I'm a big fan of Retro Hoops. He breaks down the PSA numbers. But I like this because you kind of see where they're going. Now, real quickly, comment observation. When looking at these, would you say PSA is winning? Or, again, remember, this is supposed to be a skillful trade here. And that's what I think I have a challenge with this wizard work, is it who can ever stack the fastest blocks or who stacks the best blocks? You know, I mean, some might say that a BGS or an SGC do better work because they haven't flooded their community with brand new graders, right? I mean, SGC did a bunch of new hiring and PSA, well, I guess SGC did too, but you know, PSA is hired and definitely changed the quality of the grading there. I'll leave it at that. A couple of more slides, but check this out here. Look at those right there. Weekly trends. It's a category. Basketball still dominant there on sport. Tickets are still big. Anyway, moving on. Next one up. Good conversation from the gentleman over here at Luca Nation with the guys at MySlabs. And I did really enjoy this. I recommend, if you're interested in using MySlabs, learning more about MySlabs, check it out. I've had a MySlabs account since probably 2020. I was one of the first guys who got in there. But I will confess, I have not used it very much. I don't sell on it very much, and I haven't bought on it very much. I like the platform. I'm a big fan. I highly recommend it. I think they've done a great job. This interview is great because it talks about how they're getting into raw cards. And really what it boils down to is that they're vetting really quality card people in the card hobby world. And they're very diligent about that. But I do recommend checking this out. Get your thoughts on the raw cards. And what does that mean for the rest of the guys like ComC and StarStock and so forth, as we see more people and more marketplaces grow. I will say marketplaces are going to continue to fluctuate, in my opinion. Just my opinion, going to fluctuate. But I do like what I see with MySlabs. Next up, real quickly, do recommend, guys, go check this out. This is Bryan Basketball. First of all, give him a subscribe, give him a like in the comments, give him some love out there in the hobby community. But he does a great little video here on the free ePacks from Upper Deck. And I'll be honest, man, every time I watch his videos, I say to myself, I got to do this. I got to do this. I got to set up an account. I got to set up an account. I haven't done it yet. I don't know why, but you can actually get packs, ePacks. They'll send you the physical card. And I believe they can even send the physical card to your ComC account. But I think you can start off with a free pack, guys. So check that out if you haven't already. Great for kids, great for new collectors. And again, Upper Deck does a great job. So I'll leave it at that. I guess that's kind of a biased opinion. Next up, guys over at Bench Clear. Really good conversation here on Mike and Ty on the fly. They talk about the eBay authentication and some of the failing problems they're having there, cards slipping, cards being rejected. But they do spend some time talking about a bunch of other things. I think I've made some comments in here. Josh Luber. Oh, I know was Josh Luber wants to have 10x the number of breakers in the next few years. He also wants to, what was the other thing he wants to do? I can't remember it. Oh, they have 23 products, I think, to release still. and there's complaining about supply chain. All I will say is that I've said this before, opinion here, guys, just an opinion alert. Josh Luber and Fanatics will fail. They don't know what they're doing. They're still planning and printing and building graphs to people at corporate based on 2020 numbers, right? They're like, look at these numbers. We're going to make billions. We're going to make billions. And they're not paying attention to what's really going on. And well, we'll see. I mean, you don't want 10x the breakers. Back in the day, there were 10x the breakers, and you had a lot of Brandon Cooks to 99s going on. I'll leave it at that. Okay, great video though. Again, to cover other topics. They talk about ePath authentication. They talk about other things. The Project 100 coming out from Topps. Again, I'm over the artists and the sport cards. That's opinion. Moving on. Another video. So the Dallas card show has been going on. It was last weekend, and I will say I believe Mike even talks about that a little bit. And we talked about Atlanta last week. So I like this view. I got the perspective of Card Collector 2, one of the most popular channels out there. So we're not, you probably already know about him. You already saw him, so it's not a secret here. But I like his way of how he goes about the card show. Like you can see here, he has the trade table out, so you can see what he's trading with people on. I just like his feel. He's a good guy, man. I really do. I mean, there's nothing I can say negative about Card Collector 2. I don't like people who say negative things about him because he's got a dream. He's living his dream. He helps people. He's very kind. He's giving. He's just what you want every card hobbyist to be like, in my opinion. But anyway, last one I'll talk about real quickly is another video. And again, I normally do the breakout sports, but I caught this one from G's Mikey. And this is on buying trim baseball cards. And it just gives you some insights and some comments about vintage and some of the things to look for. Again, not endorsing it, but I like his story, like this channel, and I thought I'd get some more eyes on it and share that with you. And again, I just think it's about education, being aware. At the minimum, right? If you're out there looking at vintage, become friends with GZ, Mikey, and the sports card guys out there, and I'm sure they'd answer your questions, right? A lot of these guys are willing to help people. That's why they put this content out there. So stay safe, stay happy, stay healthy. Hope you guys enjoyed Sports Cards Daily today. Hopefully we'll be back tomorrow. Bye-bye.